Hey Jay, in this speech I'll be going over my final self-assessment and just kind of reflecting on the semester. So as far as involvement in being part of the class community, I came to most every class and was pretty engaged. I didn't ask tons of questions, but that's just kind of how I am usually. So I did really like listening to everyone else's speeches and presentations. I thought that was actually really interesting and was something that I was kind of surprised at because coming in, I wasn't super excited to take this course, but I kind of learned that you can get to know people and know their interests, know what they're kind of like just by the topics they pick and how they speak. For the weekly reflections, I was able to do most of the weekly reflections on time. I think most every one of them was on time. Maybe there were a couple I submitted a little bit late. But I didn't mind taking a look at the boring book. Some of the stuff was kind of essential for getting to be a better public speaker. But I really did like the TED Talk book, and I thought that if we did have to read something, that the TED Talk book was actually probably the best way to do that. So I kind of learned a lot from that. So as far as growth from the semester goes, like I said before, I've not always been a fan of public speaking all that much, just because I haven't done it that much up until this point, honestly. And I became more and more comfortable as we did more and more speeches. And from watching other people, I got to see what works and what doesn't work for public speaking. And from doing speeches of my own too, seeing what the audience engages with and what the audience doesn't engage with was pretty important for me. And I would say the biggest thing that I took away from this class, just in general, was that practice makes perfect, even for public speaking. Of course, I thought this about everything else in life, but I had always thought that public speaking was kind of this thing that you're either good at or that you had or you didn't have. But it was kind of cool to, kind of a light bulb moment to realize that, like, if you just practice it, you'll get better at it. So that was really cool. And as far as efforts made in this class, intentional or passive, I would say in the beginning of the semester, I was a little bit more passive and kind of came into the class just as like, oh, it's just a gen ed, I gotta get through it, whatever. But then once I kind of did learn that you could get better at public speaking through practice, I started to engage with the content a little bit more and started to like actually pay attention some more and became just more comfortable speaking and, engaging with the class. So, and then because of this growth and my effort to do the assignments on time and to do my best work, I think I deserve an A in this course. So yeah, I've learned a lot, and so thanks for your role in that. And so this is my self-assessment speech reflection for the end of the year.